solve the following part 2. Lots of different ways we can do this, but I think what would make the most sense would be to use a common denominator, because we're adding these fractions together. So if we put them both over 6, that would require this fraction to be multiplied by 2 over 2, giving me 4x plus 3x. So that's 7x. And then obviously multiplying both sides by 6 leaves me with 7x equals 30. X would equal 30 divided by 7. Right, next one, we'll put them both over 10, common denominator. Multiplying top and bottom here by 5. 5 2's are 10, 5 3's are 15. Multiplying by 2, top and bottom. We'll multiply by 10 to cancel out the divided by 10. 15 minus 8x equals 60. Lots of different ways we could do it. Let's minus the 15. 60 minus 15 is 45. Dividing both sides by negative 8. Nothing nicer there, negative 45 divided by 8. Okay, number 14, common denominator of 6. Multiplying top and bottom here by 3. Multiplying top and bottom by 2 gives me minus 1x over 6 equals 5. I'm going to times by 6 both sides, leaving me with minus 1x equals 30. Now that's negative x equals 30, so x will be the negative of that, which is negative 30, or you can think of it as dividing by negative 1. X would equal negative 30. Right, back up to the other side, common denominator of 6. Multiplying top and bottom here by 2. Multiplying top and bottom by 3, and of course putting in brackets to help ourselves. 6x minus 3 equals 10. So we'll get 8x. And let's do the timesing by 6 at the same time to eliminate the fraction. Adding 3 to both sides. Lastly, dividing by 8. 8's into 63 doesn't go nicely. Number 16, common denominator of 12. Multiplying top and bottom by 4. Multiplying top and bottom by 2, putting in brackets to make sure we don't make a mistake. Now, this one has a trap. There's the trap. And so it would be safer once we've expanded to keep that in brackets. Right, neatening up the top row, 8x, I'm going to have minus 2x, and then I'm going to have a minus 2. And what we might do is multiply by 12 at the same time, 5 times 12, to cancel out the dividing by 12. This gives me 6x minus 2. Adding 2 to both sides to cancel out that. And lastly, dividing both sides by 6. They're both even numbers, 31 over 3. Right, number 17, common denominator of 15. Multiplying top and bottom here by 3, 3 over 3 or 1. We're going to need brackets, multiplying by 5, which is 1. 5 over 5 is 1, so we're not changing anything. 10x minus 15, and because of the minus, that's a trap waiting to go off. So we'll put brackets in so we're not trapped. Top line, 9x minus 10x, two negatives make a positive. At some stage we're going to need to multiply by 15 both sides. So that's minus 1x. Now we need 7 times 15. Minusing 15 from both sides. And and lastly dividing by -1. Not a very nice problem, but if you follow the rules, same rules, you'll get it right. Back up to number 18. Can't move that across. So you can have a look on your sheet if it's difficult to see. We'll put it over 6 using brackets. 3x plus 3 minus, we need to use brackets again, so that'll give me a 6x minus 2. Now we need to be very careful with the signs here. Minus a minus will eventually become a plus 2 on the end there. You might have put it in now. Equals, and we can just about not see that off the end of the page. Gathering up that top line, 3x take away 6x is minus 3x, plus 3, now minus 2 becomes plus 2, plus 3 plus 2 is plus 5. And what we're going to do this time, when you have one fraction equaling another fraction, just going to do a little bit of cross multiplying, which is the same as multiplying both sides by 2 to get rid of that 2, and multiplying both sides by 6 to get rid of that 6 as well. So multiplying this side by 2 equals 6x. Not looking nice, but if we just follow the rules, let's try adding 6x to both sides. Running out of room, but I'll end up with 10 equals 12x. 10 on this side equals 6x plus 6x is 12x, and now if we divide both sides by 12, we'll get x equals 5 over 6, 5/6. Alright, number 19, and we're fast running out of space. A common denominator, let's put it all over 6. Multiplying, in that case, by 2 over 2 to get 4x minus 2. We've got a negative in there again, so it's a trap waiting to happen. We need to multiply top and bottom by 3. 3 2s is 6x, 3 7s are 21. Very complicated. So on the top line, 4x minus 6x, minus 2 minus 21. Cross multiplying, as long as you have one fraction equaling another. So we're going to need to multiply this numerator by 4, giving me minus 8x minus, the numbers are big and not nice. Just follow the process. I would add 8x to both sides. So x is going to equal 92 over 14. Dividing both sides by 14, and we're quite fast running out of room, we're going to end up with x equals negative 92 over 14. Not nice at all. They're both even numbers, you can half them both. Right, number 20, we're really running out of room. We're going to go for a common denominator on the left hand side of 8, multiplying by 2 over 2, multiplying by 4 over 4, top line 4x plus 4x is 8x, 6 take away 20, and of course once I have one fraction equaling another fraction, we will cross multiply. 3 times 8x minus 14, 3 times 14, minusing 8x from both sides, room, I would next add 42 to both sides. So then we would get 16x equals 42, x equals 42 over 16. You can simplify that. 4 would go into both. No, 2 goes into both. 21 over 8, x equals 21 over 8. Right, some really complicated problems there you could have another look at.